So if I'm looking at this, we're just trying to figure out what's happening. It says examine the diagram below. Each step is using what we do in Punnett squares. Put the steps in order by writing the numbers 1 through 5 and the blanks provided. So first thing we do is we always set up a Punnett square, so that's where I've got my box. So I wrote first, that's the first thing. Second thing, we put the parents along the outside, so that's second. After we do the parents, we go first is down, so that's our third step. Then we've got to do the second one, so down, down, so that's fourth. And then finally we go across, so that's 5. Should be, if we're looking straight forward, what do the letters on the outside represent? And then what do the letters on the inside represent? They're talking about on the inside. Now it says examine the following Punnett squares, circle those that are correct. So if you just got to kind of make sure that they're correct. So I go down, 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 across, 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 across. So that one is correct, so I'm going to circle it. Any ones that are incorrect, you just leave blank. 5, all you're doing is filling in the Punnett square. On the very back side, you're going to have to do a little bit of reading. It says pure is homozygous. We know homozygous means the same. Hybrid, if that's a hybrid, it's a mixture of stuff. So that means different. So it says in corn plants, normal height, big H, is dominant over short height, little h. Complete the following Punnett squares showing different crosses. You're going to shade all the pure dominant. Pure, I know, means the same. So pure dominant, so that would be big H, because we're using the letter H. Shade green, all the hybrids. Hybrids are heterozygous or different. So that would be big H, little h. In pure recessive, pure is homozygous, recessive is little, so that's little h, little h. So all I'm going to do is my Punnett squares, down, down. So once I've got my Punnett squares, you're going to need to finish it off. All the ones, my big H, okay, so that is dominant, and so are these two. And making sure we have capital letters first. That is my hybrids. So you're just going to finish the rest of them off. Now I got to use my vocab again. I'm going to go down to the next one. It says in guinea pigs, short hair, big H, is dominant over long hair. Complete the Punnett square. So hybrid, we just learned, is heterozygous. So that's big H, little h. So I'm going to put first parent there. And it's crossed with a guinea pig that is recessive. Recessive, I know the only way that can happen is lowercase, lowercase. So I'm going to go lowercase, lowercase. So I'm going to go down, 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 across, 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 across. So if I'm looking at my genotypes, genotypes are genetics. And the only way I can get my genetics is we got big H, and little h, little h. And I've got 1, 2, so 2 out of 4, that's 50%. And I also have 2 out of 4, 50%. Now if I'm looking back at phenotypes, that's what they physically look like. And they can either have short hair or they can have long hair. And we know short hair is dominant. So I've got capital letters, so this one's going to be short hair, this is going to be short hair, but then I've got my recessive, so these are going to be long hair, because the only way that the recessive is going to show through is if we have 2 of them. So I've got 2 out of 4 with short hair, that's 50%, 2 out of 4 is 50% there, and you've got to finish the rest of it.